Hey,
Hey, how are you, Spino?
hi, good.
How's it
Have
going?
have we ever done an IG live like this before? Probably
No,
not.
never.
Cool.
First time.
Yeah, yeah.
What time
Nice.
is it there? 1:30, 1:40?
No, it's 40 past midnight. Yeah, almost one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Really sorry about last night. Like,
Oh,
have
it's okay.
everybody like stood up somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
fine.
Cool.
Just wait. Let's wait. Give him a couple minutes to join.
Yeah.
Where are you? Which country?
Berlin, Germany.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Cool. You have a wholesale sports card junior joined.
Yeah.
Is that like related to you a little bit
Yeah,
or?
it's my son.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jawbreaker, what's up, buddy?
Okay, nice.
I haven't slept waiting for this. Latin Heat, how are you? Frank the Tank. Yeah, a lot of time differences, a lot of people.
Yeah, I think this time is pretty good, right? I think,
Yeah, should be.
yeah, Asia is about to wake up. US about to get off work. Germany is still awake. Europe,
Yeah.
yeah, it should be cool. What's up,
Everything is
guys?
blowing up, huh? It's blowing up.
Yeah, it's
Starting to pick up. Starting to pick up. LA here.
yes, it's pretty cool actually. Yeah, seeing like more and more people come in from all different physical and also crypto, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see. A lot of I was ripping the NBA packs that they gave me, and
Okay.
it was a legendary. Man, I just had goosebumps. It was a good feeling.
Okay, yeah, cool.
But it was a
2022,
shaded.
right? Yeah.
What is it?
2022, so it's the third
Yeah,
series, right?
yeah. I
The
seen there's a
first,
lot of there's the
yeah,
LeBron black, there's two golds, right?
yeah,
Or four golds. There's a lot of good cards left out of these
right. I think
packs.
so. Yeah, I can quickly check, but let me check quickly while we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the first. I think it's the first animated prism
Yeah.
for
So what?
basketball.
So the LeBron James is what now? Like 30, 25, 30,000?
Uh,
I mean, if
yeah,
the
I think
Curry did 10,000,
Yeah, I think we can talk about it so that how do we come up with the value, right? Roughly.
yeah.
So the Curry recently sold for 9K. It's gold. So from gold to black, I would think probably 4 to
Five,
7x. Yeah, or more,
6X.
depending on the people. Yeah. And then there's LeBron to Curry ratio, probably 3 to 2 or something, or 2 to 1. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. I
It's
think Curry
pushing.
was not it's a little bit underrated, like 1 year or 2 years ago, but recently getting more love, deserved
J-
love. Yeah.
Jonas, it's the 22-23 Prism pack. They airdropped a lot of them this
hmm
afternoon for the top spenders for the last, what was it, month?
Last 2 months, I think.
2 months. Last two
Right.
months. Yeah,
Yeah.
the biggest
Probably.
spenders.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let me switch the camera over a little bit. Right. So I was able to like. So this is the folder. I didn't show how to get there, but we'll find out later, like a little bit, maybe cover how to get there.
Yeah.
So let me just see the LeBron, for example. LeBron, like, and right, you can either for rarity or for the card set. I think probably the gold will do. Based prison gold, right? And then there's a apply. I'm not too used to the laptop version.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is the LeBron. It already has outstanding offer of 7.5. Usually those are not necessarily the best offer, right? Here is
Yeah.
for
There's
unclaimed
four on
means
claim, so there's four in the packs,
yeah,
guys.
right. And
Yeah.
also there's a cool function where you can tell. So you go here, filter, and you select all cards, and then you apply. You will see like each number next
Who
to
owns
a
it?
owner or without owner means it's unpulled. So the
Oh
first
wow.
one and the last one are not pulled. Those two are the
Yeah.
big ones because the special
Right.
number first and last has like
Yeah.
3x or 2x premium. Yeah,
Right.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. It's a lot of things inside, but it's also very hard to pull those cards for this particular series. It's a lot of
Right.
tags. Yeah,
Let me just invite a couple people in here. Let's see.
right.
I haven't been live in like years.
Really? Okay. Yeah, me too, probably. Last time was, oh, really? Last time probably was in China like a year ago. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking about the one of the packs, Obsidians, probably half a year ago. Yeah.
Right. So this is the first time they do a spend promo where they gave away all these, or have they done this before?
Yeah, I think they did it before one time. I think this time it was more about try to get those packs into collectors' hands. So because I think when the license goes away,
Right.
all the packs in the primary store has to be burned,
Yeah.
which
Got it.
means the LeBron and the Curry Prism base 1 of 1 will be gone.
Okay. So if we have the packs with us, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. The packs,
Okay.
as long as it's in the secondary market, it's okay. It's a primary
Okay.
market. You cannot release them, but you can have them or trade them. Yeah,
Okay. That sounds good.
because
Okay.
there's already some sports without license. Everything works perfect, and also price has gone up. Also, for Otani, for example,
Yeah.
used to be like 1.5 like a year ago. Now it's like 15, so 10x. I think a
Crazy.
bunch of people are willing to pay 15, so probably it's 20. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Hopefully baseball picks up. We're waiting for baseball to pick up.
Yeah, you have the big one, right? Car
I
rally.
have a lot. Yeah. I have a lot of baseball.
Yeah, I think
So hopefully
that
that.
was your first pack, right? You were here, you
Yeah.
bought
I ripped like
6,000
6,000.
packs or something.
Yeah.
I think that's cool
Right.
product because that was the very first animated prism among all the sports.
Some of them I rip off. I don't
Mhm.
regret it. Who wants a break? You can't regret it, bro. It's the bigger picture, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So, because I've learned, I've learned the hard way, right? So I ripped so many packs. I mean, it's fun. The experience is amazing. You know, it's really, really fun. Sometimes you hit big. It's just you need to know how to like time it, or just how much you should drip and how much you should not.
Hmm.
But recently I started the singles,
Mm.
and that's been amazing. Like
Right.
the turnover, the profit, it's just insane. Like,
Yeah.
it's $100 now, $200 maybe in 20 minutes. This never happens in physical. Like
Right.
I've never seen, like it's literally like, you remember how I sent you a picture of the silver chalk toss up like yesterday. I was like, what do you
Mm.
think? This is a nice card to hoard, right?
Right. Yeah. That
So I
was
bought
sub
four.
100, right?
So I bought 46 of them for an
Hmm.
average cost of maybe $40-$50.
Hmm. Today is
And
like
they're
200 plus, I think.
150, 200 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
crazy.
that's cool. You
Joseph,
jumped
what's
in with
up?
a, yeah, good plan. Like, cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, especially like the tribute, right? 5,300 and then
Right.
10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 11,500. It's
Yeah.
like crazy. And there's 84 copies of it. Like, it's not just three or
Right.
four or five copies,
Yeah. I
84
think,
copies.
yeah, I think as I mentioned on my IG story, sometimes I wrote a bunch of things. I think in this particular case, there are several reasons, right? One is this card is stand out. I think for the like people on the blockchain for years, they know this card is very special, right? The
Yes,
number 84 is number of people completed a challenge to get this card. And
right.
also in physical, 84 is a large number, right? But in physical, you have a lot of alternatives, right? You have this fit like this 99, the other is 100, and a bunch of other choices. Here, this one stands out better than others, and so it's kind of unique. And people buy in kind of sweeps, right? They buy 2 copies, 3 copies. Everyone buys 2 copies, something like that. So it's
And you can't
really, yeah, it's
compare
not
it to physical.
right. And also, if you buy, you will trigger some people's attention, and they will buy. So it's very
Exactly.
dynamic. In physical, you don't
Yeah.
see that, right?
No,
You buy
there's the
eBay
cool
listing, the
thing.
other
No,
people don't buy the other eBay listing.
that's the cool thing about the blockchain rather than physical is that you can always, like, for example, if a lot of people look up to you, for instance, right? So I could look at what's Spinotron, what's he doing, what's he buying, what's
Mhm,
he trading, what's he dumping, what's he selling, what's he, you know what I mean? Like
mhm.
I could see anybody on the chain that I look up to, or maybe they're more experienced, and I could just literally just copy them, like.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
if
right.
even if you didn't know, even if you don't know how to do anything, and you just have a small budget, you could literally like follow some of these people of what they do and what they buy, and I think you will be okay, like in the long run, because
Right.
like you can't know, because the cool thing about it is that you're always watching. You could watch, you could see everyone's move, what they're doing. Are they ripping packs? Are they buying singles? Are they selling singles?
Hmm.
It's amazing. It's just the transparency is great, and
Right.
especially that everything is numbered. Like all the cards, they're numbered. So like
Hmm.
sometimes you see physical breaks of like national treasures. They're doing 10 case break. People buying in $10,000 for a team, and you really don't know if someone in China who rips cases to the face has pulled the LeBron and has it in his safe. Just waiting until he grades it or something, and he doesn't really post it anywhere. Um,
Yeah. I think that's I think that's double-edged sword, right? If you are holding packs, probably you want a little like less transparency, but I think in the long run, I think this full transparency is good, right? Because it kind of serves. I mean, the packs in this ecosystem is kind of like a stock, right? Meme stock. Um, because right now its demand is high, and Panini kind of control the rarity in a good way, right?
right.
It makes sure it sells out, but also most people get it. So the
Yes.
allocation is very small because it just gives you like a 10 packs or something, then a timeout, and you won't survive to the next timeout, right? So
Yes,
everybody
you
gets some
can't
packs,
hoard
and
it. You
before
need
me
to buy it.
out, yeah.
You need to buy secondary
And
market.
then
You
you
can't.
immediately go to secondary market to buy, and that was already like 3x, but that's okay because it will go even higher later, right? And then there's this
What's
dynamic
up,
where,
ADL?
I,
ADL's in the chat.
okay, cool. If you want to jump in, let me know. Like,
Yeah, ADL, if you want to jump in, like you can
let
add
me,
him or invite him.
right? Maybe let's see. Like here, request, no request, but I can add, right? Like, I'm not very good at those type of.
Blockchain.
Yeah, there's add people, invite. Okay, right. If he wants to join, I send invite, but up to
And
him.
to be honest, a lot of people would be a really, because I could tell, because physical is basically this is basically physical 2.0, because
Hmm.
like a lot of people in physical, all they do is buy cards, sell cards. They go to shows, they drive. My friend Mystery, he drives like maybe 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles every like week or a month, just to go from one show to the other,
Hmm.
and it's so time consuming. It's so tiring. Uh, Here with this, it's just, you could just sit. I could, if you want to make $500-600, like it's so easy to make it in one day. Like literally, it's so easy to just flip stuff and make a
Yeah,
couple $100.
right.
No shipping,
Mhm.
no insurance, no hassle, no what's your PayPal, what's your Venmo, what's your I'm
Yeah,
tapped out here, tapped out there. I didn't get your cards. It's all that is just gone, and I think it's just amazing how much it's growing and
Mm.
how little. Like I think zero people are like from what I know, maybe what not even 2% of the people are actually in here. Like
Right.
I know a lot of physical people because I sell a lot of cases of sports cards, so I know everybody.
Mm.
And I've seen some people like very like okay, Blez jumped in. I've seen Swish jump in. Um, Mystery rips every now and then, but they're so like because of whatnot now. It's like it's like they're always working, and focusing on their whatnot pages, and
Mm.
it's crazy how they don't have like a lot of the time. But once someone looks into this, they get stuck. It's addicting.
Yeah.
Because
And
I've
also,
literally
it's
probably
really
spent 20 hours a day, like for the past maybe week or
mm,
so. Just
right.
it's so fun.
Yeah, I think it's very ideal for anybody, right? If you're a student or a kid or you have your work, but just spend a couple of hours per day to find some good cards deals and just list a little higher. I think it's very easy, right? Like no, because there's no like haggling, no negotiation. It's very smooth, very quick. I think I
Right.
remember you asking me about whether this is good to buy or not, right? Like at the time,
Yeah.
I have to justify a little bit, but then next day it's like a 2x or something. It's crazy. Like
Right.
I think the multiple ways that things can go up, right? If demand goes up, or due to player playing good, or some people collecting them hard, or just
You're right.
more people come in, I think it will.
Well, here, I'll give you the perfect example. So the other day,
Mm,
I get breaking news. Brock Purdy out for a couple of weeks.
hmm
I jump in the blockchain. I buy like Mac Jones golds for like $5, $10.
hmm
He's the backup quarterback for them, and he
Right. Yeah.
played right now, and he did
Mm,
amazing, and they won. So in physical, if you were to go in maybe and buy an RPA off eBay, maybe the buyer will cancel because you were too
right.
fast. You read the news before he was able to pull it down, right? So he's
Mm,
gonna tell you, uh, yeah, ADL is saying send him an invite. He's got 3 minutes.
okay. Cool. 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah. I think someone asked me about like when the soccer white sparkle drop. I think it's airdrop.
It dropped already. Yeah. What's up,
Yeah, it's
buddy?
Hey
airdrop. It's
guys,
not a release.
How's it going?
what's up, man? No, you know what? You know what? One of the biggest things that people don't realize on here is how the effect of cutting out all the middleman, all the riffraff, the expenses that comes with you know, with breaking, you have to deal with shipping, you have to deal with all these employees that are packaging the cards, you have to deal with buying fucking top loaders and sleeves and all these things. You don't have to do any of that on here, and all those savings can go straight to the customer. It doesn't go to the house; it goes to the customer because
Hmm.
you can
Right.
give much more competitive pricing when you do. If someone were to do breaks on here and do it right, they can cut the edges all the way down because there's so much less expense. And then on pack releases, because they're not dealing with dealers, dealer net, all this stuff. It's all the users get the same opportunity to buy packs, and they come out so cheap. Like when Flawless dropped, it was like I don't know, 800K for the total product. You, and because people are getting in cheap, they're also selling on the secondary market right away, taking their quick returns, and it doesn't take much thinking and math to say, you know what, there's already 50K bounties for these logo meds, 100K bounties for these logo meds. This product is probably worth 3, 4, 5 million dollars. Okay, and you can divide that by the packs and be like, you know what, these packs are a good buy at 750. It doesn't matter that the release price was 250 and the same day the price is 750. You could just sweep the floor at 750, hold it for 2, 3 weeks, and triple your money. And people are doing that, and they're doing it every day. And they're making money. And what I love about it is all the money is staying in the community, is staying with the people.
Right. Right. Yeah, I mean, when I first bought a lot of packs, I was like, "Yo, Spinotron, I know you don't like to like give numbers and stuff, but I was like, what's your prediction for these best of packs? And he told me once there's 2 to 3 thousand packs left, it's gonna hit $1,000. A week later, it hit $940,
Yeah, it's
which
not even
is
like a 3K
insane.
yet. Yeah, it's cool.
And now there's 3,000 packs left. Yeah, and it's now, well, now it's dipped a little to $600, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna bounce up big time, especially at that price. You know, nothing else to rip basically, but WNBA or maybe Flawless.
Yeah, there's a very dynamic, right? If you have a new packs dropping, I think the old pack might get like affected a little bit because people holding the packs, some people are just professionally holding the packs and sell
Right.
them. So
Yes.
they kind of have to sell something to get liquidity to get to the next thing, right? So there's temporary thing like this, but it will always come back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And last time I realized when you were on the live with Blaz,
Hmm.
you know, a lot of hate was in the chat where about, about like they're saying this is a joke, physical, and they were talking about all this physical. And
Hmm.
I wish, but you didn't point out like I wanted you to point out like you've been in physical before. 90% of these guys were probably born.
Right,
So
yeah.
like they think, when you're talking, when we talk about this, it's like we don't have physical, and we have a lot of physical. I have a lot. You have grails. ADL has grails. A lot of these guys that are in here have huge, like a massive collection of physical cards.
Hmm.
So I just wanted to let the people, they gotta know, because like, I
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, if this stays small, I mean, this is gonna become so much more competitive for us to start buying the grails when these people enter. It's gonna
Yeah.
be like crazy, because I could tell you this much, like these people that flip cards in the physical business, they have a more advantage than a lot of the people that are in this right now, because they know comps by heart of physical cards.
Mm.
So they know what a like a Kaboom Luca should go for. They know football, they know the cards, they have this knowledge that is priceless, instead of you looking up every single card on card ladder or whatever. A lot of these physical cards, they oh, mania. A lot of these people, they have crazy knowledge that can help them take it to the moon.
Yeah. I think for those
Mania,
physical
why
dealers,
do you think that it sucks though? Because I know he has like a
yeah,
huge collection, like an insane collection, and
Ant-Man.
I sold
Yeah.
him the David Robinson logo man, like with shipping, and it was so hard to ship. It was risky. I mean, and he lives overseas, and I'm pretty sure he has a lot of like hard time with this stuff, with the
Mhm.
physical going back and forth, maybe. So I like to see their opinion of someone
Right.
as big as him. Like, why would he
Yeah.
say it
Do you want to
sucks? Like,
do you want to come in? Like come in and talk? I can send you an invite. I mean, it's okay. It's open season, right?
Richard, a lot of people like physical, and I mean, we like physical too.
We do
Spino
both.
has tens and tens of million worth of physical with him. ADL, same. I have a lot of physical, but it's just that digital. Uh, I don't know what kind of, like, if you trade or you just collect. We all came from physical, exactly.
Right. I couldn't find his ID, but I know who he is. Just a second.
We all came. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if you guys
WAW.
have any
Okay.
questions, just drop them in the chat, and me or Spino can help you guys with anything you guys need. That's the point of all this.
Right. I sent an invite if he wants to join. Right.
Lago,
ADL
what's
wanted me
up?
to talk about the airdrop today. So basically, they have this 2 months of spent promotion, right? If you are top 250 spenders, you get some packs as a reward. So this is one way to get rid of this prism packs, right? To save them, but also they give you the really valuable packs like the NBA Flawless, right?
I had it here. So if you spent over $200,000, you got basically almost $20,000 back,
Hmm.
basically. And if you spent less, you got less, like maybe. So if you were to spend 220,000, you got two flawless packs. That's 8 grand. You got 100 packs. That's 2 grand of NBA. That's 10 grand. And you got what was it? 8 packs of Sparkle. So you got almost 15,000 dollars back in packs
Hmm.
that are liquid that can sell like this, and it's snap sell,
Yeah,
literally snap sell. And if
yeah,
you were to buy less, you also got packs. Like so if you were to spend $25,000, you'd get 40 packs of NBA and I believe 8 packs of FIFA White Sparkle.
right. Yeah, I think this White Sparkle is airdrop exclusive, right? So it's kind of nice. It's really a new product given out for free.
Richard, so Richard is saying, why are you guys the big whales? Don't buy packs in bulk or open any. Me and the guy that was in the live, ADL, we've
Yeah,
opened the most packs in the
right.
whole.
Yeah,
Uh,
you put a big stuff also, right? You put two Clark Carbon
yeah,
Gold, right?
we've opened the most packs.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
I think you also did well. I think at the end, after the sale of the big cards, probably close to the
yes, I mean
cost,
it's
right?
all part
Yeah.
of. I mean, hey, let's like when me and ADL were ripping them, people would probably be like, "These guys, what are they doing? They're crazy, right?" But when we were ripping WNBA, they were at 2 grand.
Hmm.
Now they're at 4 or 5 grand. So now, if you're getting the eager to rip, you're basically paying more. Green Kaboom is out. A couple Caitlin Clark big ones are out. Five
Hmm.
or the six of the golds or seven of the golds are out.
Hmm.
So when I was ripping, I had the chance at all of these cards and half the price. Now you're ripping it at double the price
Hmm.
with half the cards left. Okay, maybe the packs went decreased a little, but I mean, still, like I was chasing the Green Kaboom.
But and
Like
also,
everybody,
but right now the price are more. Back then, your price was not clear, right? The Clark
right,
Carbon Gold,
right.
you don't know how much now because of the record sale, everything goes up. So stakes are higher. So that's why I think it still makes sense for the price to be this high, right? It's
Yeah.
reflected
So,
of the market. Some people ask
so
about, um,
what happens when Panini loses the license? The
okay,
same as physical, right? I mean, you know better to answer that question. But what do you have to say for that? So,
yeah, for me, right, or for this guy.
no, like he's asking, Rob, they're new into the crypto and they've been buying a lot of packs and a lot of singles.
Hmm.
He's asking, like, what happens to this when
Right,
Panini loses the license for NBA and NFL? So what happens to the blockchain community? It
right. I
becomes
think
scarce, like it becomes
right
less.
because I think in the crypto world or in the release, right, the more you put in, the supply is more. I think it makes it harder for the value to build, right? Once the total release is finished, there's no follow-up release. I think supply is fixed, and then demand is gonna be ever increasing, right? Because it's a very convenient place and everything is good. The fundamentals are there. It's basically the physical hobby just without liabilities, right? Without friction.
I can actually answer this question with something that happened to me already because I had one of the biggest UFC and WWE
Mhm.
pages on Whatnot.
I
And
see.
when we lost when Panini lost the licenses, uh, go see the prices of Prism. Go see for the prices for any UFC product from Panini or WWE. Three,
Right,
four x
right. And
three,
also
four
history.
x
I think the
Rob.
hobby history is basically a story about various brands
Yeah, like Upper Deck
without
exclusive.
license, and
Exactly.
everything goes off like 20 or 100x, right? Like the 90s exquisite Jordan Auto, they all always because the supply is fixed, right? So That's just the economic
without new
zero
packs,
one,
but I think they'll still be doing like soccer, WNBA, and all those stuff, right?
right? And also golf and
Golf.
tennis. I think heard about like cricket might be
Eh,
on the horizon. Like that's large audience, right, around the world.
because
And
someone is saying so, without new packs, it does crush momentum.
well, I mean, I think the packs help certain people, right? Certain people come in, they buy like packs and flip them because market momentum help them to kind of realize the profit. But
Right.
if you just change your mindset a little bit, right, treating for each product the good guys and the rare cards, if you add them up, I think that's around 2,000, 3,000 cards, and you can do it exactly as packs, right? You just buy a bunch and write it out. I think it's exactly the same behavior. I want to write about this recently. So I think they can just easily translate what they do into the single market, and there's more opportunity there. I think the packs will keep coming. I think the community, they are not very sports specific, right? They do NBA, they do NFL, they do soccer. So as long as there are some nice packs like dropping, there will always be people come in and open. I think there could be other IPs from
And there's
different
still NFL for one more year, right?
one more
So
year, right? Yeah,
that's a lot of that will probably be a lot of
right. A lot of products
and
coming.
today Immaculate released a FOTL. Immaculate is going to have blockchains in the physical. So
Right.
there's going to be a lot of blockchain cards that are come out of
Mhm.
physical that are going to be in boxes that we're going to be buying from people.
Right. And also the old, there were like some
Brett,
old
what's up?
cards from 2019 and 20. Those cards are in redemption forms in the physical product, right? When you open them, although they passed the expiration date, you should still redeem them. They are not expiring. So there are still blockchain packs in physical products,
Yeah, some people think they're expired, but when you scan them, they still work, right?
right? There's no time limit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, and so are they gonna is Fanatics gonna copy? Can they copy like this, whatever Panini's doing?
I
Because a
think
lot of
they
people ask
already,
that question.
right. Because I think in the crypto, in the digital collectibles, I think the timestamp and the provenance is very important, right? Who is the first,
Right. I
who
mean,
has
yeah,
the
like look at
first
Uber and
experience?
DoorDash and all that. Like
Yeah.
if you
So
open
they
one
could
right
come in
now,
like 60 years
90%
later.
is gonna fail.
Yeah, it's hard to compete, right? Because I have the first ever Brady like blockchain cards or NFTs, and you like give me a 6 years later card. It's a different collectability, and also as of now, they closed their like top NFT platform, right? And move everything to OpenSeas, and that's it. So I think the community is no longer active, and it's hard. I think it's hard to build this community from scratch, right? Yeah, it's a good thing. It's not easy to start from scratch and do a crypto project these days. So
So
yeah.
this someone's saying, how Panini ownership is tied to its own platform. So can you discuss a little bit about like the bridge and what they're doing?
All right.
So,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think from my understanding is that Pliny has this, it's called a Hyperledger Sawtooth blockchain. It's an enterprise blockchain. Um, in some sense, it's not a fully decentralized, right? They have several nodes, but it's not a fully decentralized. And most of the crypto collectibles are on Ethereum. For example, BAYC and like Penguin, Patch Penguin. CryptoPunk, they were on Ethereum. So Panini will have this bridge. I think it's a way to connect different chains. And I think in detail probably, I think from my impression and some version, it's probably gonna create a Ethereum version of the card, but so you have two copies, right, on different chains, but you can turn on one and turn off the other. So it's not going to be two things at once. So because of this mechanism, you essentially can put this card from Panini to Ethereum, and you can bring it back. So it's like very convenient. Probably industry first, because all the bridging from other projects are done when the project goes down, right? So they kind of move everything to the like Ethereum, so people can still have their item, but the team moves on. In the Panini's case, is you can still like collect as it is now, but you can also move everything to Ethereum to expose things to the Ethereum wallets, which is I did a calculation. I think the daily active is 700x of the Panini, so there will be 700x more people out there discovering those cards, and these cards
So
are
how
look
does
like
it work? So how
Ethereum.
would when you say 700 times more,
Yeah.
like where? So how are they? Because some of these the people who aren't in the digital, they don't know these technical words, or maybe they're not really into like blockchains
Mhm.
and crypto, and so like when you say 700 x more, like what do you mean? So where would they be seeing those cards?
Right. So, for example, Panini right now, I think secondary buyer right now is probably 6,000 or something, right? Over like a month, like over maybe a quarter. Monthly is like a 2,000 plus secondary buyer, but there are also sellers and other people like not selling, so not visible. But I think the people active is around 6,000 or more, and the daily active is around maybe 600 or something. 700x is like 600 times 700, like so it's
Yeah.
gonna be like 40, 42 of like 500,000 daily active people. Like they are basically doing crypto stuff. Like Ethereum is a decentralized chain, it's the second largest network. So
Yes.
there are collectibles there, but there are also other things there, like level two, levels like other
2021
projects,
round.
other programs running on it. So there are people buying stuff, doing lots of things. So
I
if
mean,
they, for example, they watch a NBA game and they find this guy very interesting and they type this person and try to collect his items, right? And they say,
yeah,
okay, they
yeah.
have this prism show up, which
You
hasn't shown up before.
you told me this saying like last week or so, and from your friend who told you something about like money, where if it's you
Yeah,
told me something about. Do you remember it? Like, cause
yeah.
this
Right.
hit me. It hit me really hard. Like it
Right. It's
was
basically he basically sold something at like one fifth, like 6 months ago, right?
right,
Physical card, but he's at peace because he said he couldn't earn the money that is beyond his comprehension or
right,
usual
right.
logic, right? So we are talk about
What up,
things people
Jr.?
find a little bit beyond understanding, but if you treat it as collecting some cards in a vault or something without physical bearing or friction, it's pretty much the same, right? It's very
Guys, I
similar.
mean, listen, in the past 2 weeks, less than 10 people shook the market and cards started doing 2, 3, 4x. Am I
Mhm.
right? Like
Yeah,
maybe like from just these maybe 10 people alone were able to do like crazy, crazy, crazy. It was just rising and rising and rising. Like same card would sell maybe 3 times, 4 times. It was
right.
just going nuts. I mean, guys, LeBron James, Gold Kaboom, when he was pulled out of a 75, so $75, the best of packs were released for $75.
Mhm.
People pulled a LeBron James Gold Kaboom from $75. They were offered 3 grand. What was it, like 3 or 4 thousand? Maybe the first sale, maybe 6,000, something like that.
Yeah, 6,000 for the last number, so it's like 7,000. But I was
So
sleeping. I would have compete a little bit higher, but I was sleeping, so someone
So
got
the
it.
gold sold for like $6,000, guys, you know? So he
Yeah,
thought he was making a crazy killing from $75 pack. And then not even a week later, sold for $36,000.
right. And also,
Just
I think all the ones are locked
let
up,
that
right?
kick in.
Yeah. And also that
Yeah.
one was a special number, right? If you translate that like a 2x on top of it, it's like a 10x, like 12x
Right.
over a few
Right.
weeks.
So you remember when, yeah, someone made, so the market is correcting itself since 2021, or this is just all fear of missing out like a bubble. Okay, so I do notice that a lot of cards used to sell for way more earlier. When it, what was it, 2021, 20?
Right. That was like at the very beginning, like people, that was the very first Prism drop, right? People
Okay,
still value like cards out of 2000 as something crazy. So maybe some of the cards are paid higher, but most of the cards, I would say, since then till now, it's been consistent. The value is consistent, but only till maybe this year, it's been like 2 or 5x, right, or more, because
right.
basically more demand, more people come in.
Yes.
And also there's a question about whether I'm working for Panini or have like stocks there or something, stakes. Yeah, I wish that was the case. Then I'll probably have the official count to my use. I can like write more, like promote more. But yeah, I'm just a user like as everybody else, right? We try to, it's almost like altruistic, right? We try
I
to
mean,
let people know there's this amazing collecting ways, and that's the only goal. There's no like incentive behind. Yeah.
there was no Instagram, there was no like Facebook and whatever it was when Spinotron was buying physical cards. Like if he were to able to probably, I'm pretty sure he used to tell his friends, or he used to try to maybe, tell his buddies or his close circle,
Mhm.
this is a good buy. You guys, maybe you should throw in some money here. And then they thought he was crazy, just like some of you are thinking we're crazy right now.
Right.
History does repeat itself, right? So maybe before Spinotron was, he tried to help people, tried to maybe tell them, I'm doing
Yeah.
this. If you guys want to do this, so he's basically doing the same thing. But now there's social media, there's Instagram, where you can actually share. Because, guys, it's not just talking. It's the data. Data don't lie, and I know people, they like to see numbers, right? So
Mhm.
you could see literally, you could see like, you could actually go in there and see all the data you want.
Right.
At the beginning, it's gonna look Chinese to you because it used to look Chinese to me, like, a little bit hard to look over the app. But it's probably, if you just spend like an hour or two, you're gonna feel like it's just, you're gonna get used to it real quick, and it's
Mhm.
really fun. You can figure it out really quick if you're out the lens.
Yeah, and also you can like you have your own little thesis, right? You can basically I mean, I have new user come to me and sharing their thoughts with very nice feelings. They can sense the market and they can tell me this feel like this and that. I think you as you explore the platform, you can form your like approach, your thesis, how to do things. Right? It's quite fun. It's a fun experience. It's not just like investing or you have to do this or that. You have your own. You can do whatever you like. Right? You just some people like really. We have this guy called Tom B. He did like 3,000 crafts or challenges. Right? That's like every single challenge is
Yeah,
basically a full-time job. Like there are people who are dedicate their like spare time just to complete all those
yeah.
things. But there are also people just spend a couple of hours per day to just like checking some cards, and there are different like you can do whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to consider this. If, for example, like as an investor, what
Hmm.
I would do if I just wanted to be an investor, I'd literally open this app, spend like whatever I want to spend, like two, three, four, $500,000, buy all big cards, and then just delete the app, and
That's
wait it out.
right. That's
That would be the
perfectly
best
fine
thing to
way, right?
do for like an investor point of view, in my
Right.
opinion,
Hmm.
because you guys are gonna get offers, and you guys are gonna think about it, and you guys
Hmm.
are gonna want to swipe.
Right.
Trust me, guys. Like, you're gonna buy a card for 5 grand. Someone's gonna send you an offer maybe an hour later for 7,500, and you're gonna swipe, and 2 days later it's gonna probably be 15, 20,000. Who knows?
Right.
I mean, I seen it happen.
Right. It's
Literally, we just seen it happen with the tribute, where it was like $3,000, 4, 5, 7, 10, 11 and a half. Crazy.
right. I think
The little
you're making good
banks.
point. I think if you are really interested, right, and you should do some like deep dive, like looking at the data, talk to some people. But at the end of the day, if you really like this or believe this, try to buy at least one, like a really nice item, right? Like nice player, nice product, rare cars, and sit on it. I think it will age really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, as you said, yeah, it's not like everything just go up and up. It's not that like easy, but it's like because of the rarity, right? What's offered on chain is like tiny fraction of the physical. For example, the Wimby, the true Prism rookie in the physical, for the PSA 10, we are talking about like tens of thousands, but on chain is like 400 something, right? So that's a very small number. And also in physical, for the Prism Gold, you have like 12, 13 years. On chain is only 5 years, right? So there's rarity already built in. And
And sometimes
also,
on chain now is more than physical, maybe,
yeah,
on
I
some
think
of the
some
cards.
people, yeah, some price definitely flipped recently for some. It's very natural to
Especially now, like
understand.
the Luca horizontal now is selling kaboom. The horizontal
Right,
is selling more than physical almost. $1,000. It's $1,000 card in physical.
right. And also, first 2 years of Prism Gold, I think it's flipped to physical for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think LeBron first year Prism Gold right now it's a 50 to 75K. Physical probably 30 to 50K. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like he said, there's 50 golds on the chain, and then there's what, 130
Yeah, in the real world, and
in
but
the real
there's a
world.
bunch of parallels too, right? That,
Right.
for example,
Amount.
in the physical right now, the Prism 1 of 1 has 6 different variations, right? You have a black, you have a mosaic, you have nebula, you have disco, you have stars, and you have shimmer. So there's a bunch of them, but on chain it's only one true 1 of 1, and other things can happen, but it's a different program. It's not 1 of 1. So it's rarity is also like true rarity. So that plus other stuff like the user will keep coming, right? As I think Ethereum bridge will bring a larger amount of people who were not here, and also
What up, Singapore?
hi everyone, and also I think it's pretty easy to understand. So it's basically we are having the same card, it's the same IP, same design, same release, right? You cannot recreate this, right? This one-time release for certain configurations. So
Yeah.
things just happen once, and it's exactly the same as the physical, except physical you print on the piece of paper stock. Here we print on blockchain, right? So that's the only difference,
Right.
and there's no like friction. That's the crazy thing. Like you can really see offers made and sold, right? I think in the crazy world, in the perfect world, I think a card can sold for like 10 times or 100 times per day for the same card. And in the
Yeah. And
physical
guys,
world, a card can only sold for like certain times, right? Like a month, probably 3 times or something at the most.
right.
If
And
it's in a
guys,
repack or something.
and
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Panini Discord for this, and there's
Hmm.
a Spino's Discord, and there's a tracker where you could see like cards that sell for over $200. And I mean, I'm on my phone right now, but I wish I could show you. like you guys could see what's actually. Can you show? Do you have it? Can you show them like what's been selling for the past maybe like 1 minute, 2 minutes?
Oh, right, that one. And I have to let me try to log in my Discord.
Well, you see, what I'm
I
trying to
have
tell you
on
guys
the
is
desktop too. Just a moment.
okay. So yeah, I mean, you
Uh,
guys can actually see cards what they're
oh,
selling for, and every minute or so, there's a card, two cards, maybe every
right.
1 or 2 minutes. There's sometimes 10 people decide to get crazy at the same time, and
Yeah, I cannot. I have to because it's two-factor authentication. I have to use the
oh, it's fine, it's
authenticator,
fine.
and this life might in jeopardy. But yeah, I think if people interested, just DM me, and I will probably I'll just put the Panini official Discord link in the IG story. People can just join, and there's this
So,
tracker.
Jonas, I mean, when you say navigate the website, it's a very broad question. But yeah, if you join these discords, a lot of people are always like on there 24/7 that are really helpful, and they
Right.
can answer whatever questions you have. Uh, and this is just like, and
Oh
this
yeah.
it's so
Maybe
quick.
let me just tell guys a little bit about how to navigate. Just maybe not too
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
like maybe 2 minutes or something.
Okay.
Like okay, so here, so obviously on the website and the phone are similar, right? So you got nft.paniniamerica.net, and you click enter, and it goes to the main page, right? The landing page, and right. So usually when there's a new product, it will show up here. But then you can go to marketplace where you can buy cards or pack, and you can find the past sale data. And for you, like you have your own like collection to check, right? And this is all after you sign up and everything. So after you sign up, the easiest thing to do is just to go to the marketplace, like for the
Yeah,
singles,
yeah, show them like if they want to, if you guys wanted to like start buying a card right now, so you're gonna go to
right? Just
marketplace, you're
right.
gonna pick
Just
the
let's say let me find a LeBron. It's not extremely easy to find these days, but first
either you can
you go
just
to
search it by player, just type in LeBron James and let's
yeah, you
show
just
them like what.
search sports, and then you use your filter, right? Like LeBron, and then you can choose the rarity. Like let's just do 1 of 1, right? 1 of 1. And I also want to know the cards that other people are already made offers, so I can check the interest, right? Like let's go there, and those are
Oh,
all the
there's my
LeBron one of
card.
ones.
Ah, there's my card. Second one, lights out.
You might sell during this live, right? Yeah, there are a bunch of them. So that's one way. You can use rarity to sort. That this card I need because I have other letters. But there's another way, right? You can go to like here, go to profile and the collection, and go to NBA. And sometimes you have to turn off this thing because when you start it, you have 0 folders, right? You turn off, you have all the folders. For example, like let's buy the S1 LeBron Gold or something. So the S1 means it's released 2021. This knowledge you need a little bit or help, or I can make something. So go there and then you click yes. And then the folder, if you play this long enough, you know these two are like S1, S2. So you go here, S1, and then you go all NFT, so everything is available. And then you play with this same game, right? Like LeBron, James, and let's say just do the gold set, gold. Gold vinyl is the 1 of 1, which in the physical doesn't exist. I think it's blockchain exclusive. It's pretty cool. So you get this card. That's the card you were looking for. That's the pretty much the best LeBron, right? The first release, Prism, and there's a best offer 10K. That's That's far lower than the market. And then you can use the same thing, try to see all cards, and then you have all the owners up here, so you can know which owner might be able to sell and make offer to them or something. So yeah, there's various way to navigate this thing. I think I think maybe it's good to make some short videos. I think some people are doing that right now. And
Yeah.
also another physical collector is offering to make some video with me. Probably we will also make little tutorials. I think it's pretty
Yeah,
hands-on.
that's
You can experiment.
it. Yeah, I think there should be more videos to help a lot of people because I'm like 100% positive that a lot of physical people, once they see this, like once they, just try it once and start navigating, they're gonna love it because
Yeah.
it's pretty much what they do without all the hassle,
Hmm.
without the headaches. Because I know what the headaches are, like basically, payment, shipping,
Hmm.
worried. Even if I overnight it, and I'm worried, if, I just want to wait until it gets there so I don't have to deal with back and forth.
Right.
Sometimes if you sell like a $50,000, $100,000 card, it's crazy. So it's literally the same thing, but without all this craziness, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
And guys, when you want to buy, so you basically can use a credit card. You could use crypto, and it's very easy to buy. It's very easy to sell. ACH. Some people, because some people thought that you can't even. They said that it's hard to get your money out. You guys can just they wire
Right.
you with money out. They just
It's very easy, right? Yeah.
ACH. They send you a wire literally of your
Mm.
money. So whatever you sell, just next day. And some people were talking about like money laundering and all that. There's verification. They take your ID, your social, your
Mm.
whatever it is, all this information, they take
Right.
it from you. So there's no games when it comes to Panini. If anything, it's quite the opposite.
Mm. Yeah.
Blockchain is very because everything is accounted for. There's no games. There's no manipulation. There's no shill bidding.
Mm.
This does not exist.
Right.
I don't know if
It's
I'm not
very,
seeing.
if something happens, like community can immediately tell, right? Something fishy is going on, and usually you can find
Yeah,
the answer very quickly. Yeah.
right. Okay. Any questions, guys? I don't know if I'm seeing comments, but
Right. I'm not very good at following all the comments, but I've seen a couple.
uh,
Like, any questions? Like, we will answer a bunch. So, which city are you at right now?
I'm in Beirut,
Okay.
Lebanon.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Tons of ghosts. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
will try to save this. Um,
Yeah, you should save it, and hopefully we'll.
yeah, let me also tell this thing, right? There's this LeBron horizontal triple dunk, right? This card is very iconic. The 84 out of 84 we talked about earlier. This card last year, people try to sell, and it's gonna be like 2K, right? And some people literally have to take a loss to sell a card. And right now, it's I think over like five figures for the last five sales. So
Yeah,
it's
11-5, 10-5,
yeah. So it's
probably
I mean
15 by the weekend.
you just need a little bit of patience and sometimes like you understand the car you have is special, right? It's a if it's a rookie, then you have a timed window. But if it's all time great and a great set, a nice like well accepted notion, so you can just keep it a little bit. I think it will age really well. Yeah.
Yes.
And also follow me on X. I post like a few times a day with the data and some thoughts, and also IG stories. Maybe we do this IG live more often with the different people and to share a little
Yeah,
bit
we definitely should.
news. Yeah.
And next time we'll have more heads up so more people can join because I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Uh,
I think
okay.
all your big buys, right, in the recent days, because sometimes you ask me whether it's good buy or not, and every one of them has a higher sale,
All
like
right.
a couple of days later,
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
much
Yes.
higher. So it's still in a kind of price discovery and a lot of opportunities, right? Like, and so it's very much open season. I think it's good to jump in before the Ethereum bridge. I think there's a good opportunity. Yeah. Even
All
afterwards,
right.
I think if the money kind of the price level rise up, there's always you can always have approach in this marketplace, right? It's just
Yeah.
yeah, it will be interesting.
Here's the thing. So you know how when you were saying like when I was saying like if you were to buy and just close your app and because I used to do the same thing. I mean, so what I
Mm,
used to do is I used to have automatic weekly deposits into my like Robinhood, for example, or
mm,
whatever, any account, and it would be automatically buying, let's say, 500 or $1,500 or maybe just $1,000 every like week of Bitcoin, for example, right? And
mm,
then it adds up every week, and it's just exponential growth. And with all the and if you do that over the year or the years, you know, you end up with a really big wallet
mm,
after 2 3 years. You can even do that with the same. People can even do that same thing with the blockchain, where every week they can buy a 500, 300, two
right.
hundred dollar card, and I think
That's
it will
exactly a
eventually
user
pay.
did. Some
Yeah,
a person called ETH Biz. He was the
yeah,
first guy who crossed 1 million secondary spending. I think it's probably due to his business, right? He has kind of a little bit budget every day to spend on like 500 cards or something. So he buys
yeah,
like one or two every day, and he's now selling them like for big gains. So it's
yeah. I see his name
definitely
a
works
lot.
out, right? And a lot of I know he made some big sales, like six-figure sales for a set or some. He's receiving nice offers for the Messi Kaboom Gold, like 17,000. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think he got his like a couple of thousand. So it's pretty cool. Like only like a year, less than a year earlier. So yeah.
nice.
So what you said is a perfectly good strategy. Like allocate and do something regularly, and do not think about selling too much. But you can also take profits if you want, right? Like regularly build up whatever you want to do. There's a way to it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm starting to move smaller cards and move into bigger cards. So you know, like even I started because now when the packs they went up, they were more than they were going for like $20. So I
Mhm.
started burning these
Oh, okay.
$1 scrubs, right?
Mhm.
Which is good, right? Because now I'm getting $2 for them.
Yeah, I'm
So
still.
I started.
Yeah,
So
depending on like which, because I think someday the set will be valuable. If burning too much, I think people will need those filler
oh
cards to complete their sets. But yeah, I don't know. Depending on how you want to do it. But it's the easy
well, I mean,
liquidity, right?
I was burning them to buy a bigger card. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but I
That
don't know. I
works.
can't read comments. My comments is stuck since Switzerland.
Really?
I
Okay.
can't. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Let's see. Set up a self-directing 401k. And I think we are in the beginning stage of the blockchain. Special
Yeah,
numbers are important.
my comments are frozen.
Okay, let me try to read something. Why does certain cereal sells more than others? It's kind of because I think here there's no condition issues, right? So the cereal become a big focus. And also the audience are more tech savvy, so the special cereal has a more like intrinsic attraction to them. So the first and jersey number sells for 2 and 3x. The last number sells 2x in general. If you hold a card over a year, how will it text? I think he's talking about like kind of like in the Bitcoin in certain countries like Europe. If you hold for 1 year, 1 year plus, there's no like a long-term capital gain or something, right? Or yeah, but here I think you still have to report, right? You have to report your thing. It's living through. Yeah, some people ask me to save this live. I think, yeah, we go all the way back. Yeah, it's cool. There isn't any new comments. Cool. Let me think. I want to ask something. I forgot. Right, and also, yeah, try to explore the ecosystem a little bit, right? Just buy a like, doesn't have to be expensive pack. Buy a pack and open it and see how it feels like, right? It's pretty cool feeling.
Yeah,
Play
that
around the
feeling.
card, and I think it's cool. And certain people like me, I collect both cards and packs. I think both like works out. But you can
Well, I
also,
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking this way more because when I'm overseas, I don't see my cards. I can't
Mhm.
see my cards, you know? And if I buy a card, I gotta call my son or someone to make sure that, it's in the mailbox. They pick it up, they put it in my safe, and
Right.
it's just, I mean, maybe because I live overseas and not there, I don't know, but right now I'm liking this a lot. It's really fun and it's been really good.
Mhm.
And I think not even 0.1% of what it could possibly be.
Right.
That's what I think.
Mhm.
Hey, brother,
Yeah,
the
and
three
also
guys.
technical innovation is still a lot of opportunities, right? For the digital like presentation, there are a lot of room to improve in terms of
Yeah,
experience or presentation. Yeah, for me, I have an example. Like I try to buy a Messi card, and Messi has this auto problem, right? So I want this card to be graded by PSA. It's a local seller. Actually, he's also part of the blockchain community because I sort of converted him a little bit, right? He follows my IG story. So
yeah,
basically, he asked a friend to grade a PSA. Like it takes like 3 weeks, and then he got a better offer, and we negotiate a little bit more. And because I really like the card, right? So I paid more, and then he drove like 6 hours to meet me. This is the real story, and we sat
yeah,
there for 3 hours to try to figure out how to send a wire so we can do the transaction on the spot, right? Instead of later. So this whole thing takes like so much effort. But if you
right.
sell a card on chain, it's like just like list and like sort through the offers and accept, or you can
Yeah,
counter by reduce your listing price a little bit. I think there's this platform has this global offer, which is actually simple but quite extraordinary idea, right? So basically, you can make an offer to all the sellers, so they have to compete with themselves, right? And then seller can list their cards as a counter offer, and then you have to compete with all other buyers, right? So it's very dynamic kind of
yeah,
situation. So it's, and also I saw some new guys come to the platform. They start to collect sets. It's so easy, like one click, one card, and it's very quick. In
yeah. You don't need
physical,
to
you have to
go
search
and chase
around, go
it
to
and look
forums.
for it.
Yeah, it's a different. If you just enjoy it as a hobby, it's a very convenient. You have your job, you have your other things, but just spend a day like chilling out, and yeah,
I
let
have a
hair down.
question. So why? So let's say like now, tomorrow, after tomorrow, they're dropping Flawless Basketball 24-25
The
in
physical,
physical.
yeah,
Physical. Uh, does it take them a long time to like if they were to drop it in
in
the
the blockchain.
blockchain? Yeah.
I think
Or
they,
aren't they using like or is it different? Is there like they have some sort of software for them or
yeah, I
like
think it's because all the templates are the same, right? This design, but they
that's what
need to
I'm
apply
saying.
the animated kind of filter or rendering, and also they take out certain cards. They don't want to
Right.
put in auto patch cards for now, and then they need to mint them on chain, right? Take a little bit, but it
So
shouldn't be too
usually a
difficult.
project, how long does a project like that take?
But they also need
Usually.
approval from various parties. So I think the approval process take longer. The actual process is quicker, right?
Oh, they
I think.
actually need an approval process. That's why. Because I was like,
But I
why
think
wouldn't
those
they
are
just?
probably already approved like months ago already.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't they just drop like a couple more? And since they have, you know what, 2 more weeks maybe for NBA, right? So,
Yeah.
but
Hopefully
because
there's one more. Well, we need
it's
to
gonna
hope.
sell out. It's gonna sell out instantly, right? So, like, why
Right,
not?
yeah. I think they kind of they try not to step on their toes, right? So they have this band challenge with packs coming out. They probably wait another week to drop another products. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, fourth quarter cards. I think he's saying why aren't they releasing more products like Mbappe, Messi, etc. I think they're gonna drop Prism next, right? Or maybe not next, but there should be Prism of soccer coming up, or no?
The prism in soccer usually comes in the World Cup, right? Next year there will be, but in
Okay.
physical there's a prism like Copa America prism,
Yeah.
like
So like Lamine
different.
Yamal's rookie, they only
Mhm.
have Select. He doesn't have Prism.
Yeah, there's in physical there's no prism.
In physical, there's no Prism. Okay.
Yeah, but if you are Andrick, right, the same rookie class, he played in the Copa America, right, American Cup. So there's prism of him in that release. But for Yamal,
Okay.
it's only in optic,
Okay.
in select, right? But optic on chain doesn't have him because he was in a spin gear, I think.
Yeah, because I'm asking
Hmm.
because they just released the 24 World Cup Prism in physical.
The Club World
The
Cup.
yeah, Cup World Cup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so this
They,
won't have
in
a
theory, they
this
could do that on chain.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They won't do it.
we don't know because they only
Oh,
release like some information a week ahead, right? So we don't
okay, yeah,
know,
so that's what I'm saying. So they might do it. Okay, that'd be cool if they did. It'd be nice.
right? But some people are in there, but Yamal wasn't in there, right? Because
Yeah,
Barcelona
I
kind
don't
of
know. We
sit
haven't seen the
out.
product yet. They haven't
Yeah,
shipped it yet.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody's seen the product yet.
Okay, I see. So it's
But it
not
has
you
a
haven't
because it
seen it?
has
I think
no,
it's
it
already
hasn't.
broken open, right? Like,
No. FOTL's been
okay,
FOTL was it's been late. They haven't shipped it yet. They had some issues with packaging.
I see.
So yeah, but there's color blasts, there's kabooms.
Mhm.
That's why I'm saying it'd be perfect if they were to do it on chain.
Right. Yeah. I think the Kaboom really needs to be really have the soccer like all like gold background Kaboom. That would be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was. I mean, maybe let me add this. Like, if Lamine Yamal was included in this optic Kaboom set, right? It's in the physical, but not in the NFT. But I was already chasing Andrick and other people's. So if he was included, I would have had his blockchain version for sure, like one of one. And then I would have gotten the physical also. Physical at the
Mm.
time was like around 30K. And then now it's probably like 400,000. So sometimes
Yeah.
having the blockchain also helps you to get some physical grails because you know what to chase and you have a feel of the market like demand, right? Relatively speaking to other players. So I
Right.
wouldn't be like second guessing, missing it out. So I mean, the blockchain also helps with physical collecting
Yeah.
in lots
Card
of
trade, we
ways.
don't know. They don't there's no like schedule for what next big pack release would be, but
Yeah,
maybe,
but
I mean, if you compare to physical, I mean, they just put the eminence on their website. So hopefully, I don't know if they have enough time to
yeah,
run it on NFTs. That'd be crazy.
eminence would be nice, right? For NBA, that would be cool.
Yeah,
I really like
yeah.
it. It used to be
So
like 6,000 when everything else like NT is like 1.5, right? It's like infinitely
yeah,
more luxury.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of releases for Bass How to start right now. I saw all current packs are sold out. You can go to Market, Chris. You press on Market, and then you press on Packs, and then you can buy from the secondary market. That's how you can buy packs. And if you were to buy NFTs, you just press on NFTs, and you could search whatever player you want, whatever set you want, and you can find it there.
Yeah, and also there's a alarm symbol on the card, right? If you for a card you really like, you put alarm on. When it's
Oh
listed,
yeah,
you get
yeah,
it notified. So that's very
right.
important because people like sometimes like competing really hard. If you're just missing out like a 5 seconds, you miss out. So just yeah, have to be ready, basically. Hello, D'Angelo, collector. Pretty cool. So what time is there? Like we are the similar time zone, right?
It's
Oh,
3 a.m. here,
okay, even like
one
yeah, earlier
hour,
than me.
one
Okay,
hour.
we are really doing the good community service, right? Like not sleeping
Yeah,
and try to explain this stuff.
yeah, no, but hopefully we'll do more of it, and we'll invite more people in here, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it will be great.
Right.
It was nice talking to you. It was
Right.
nice seeing you, and hopefully we do this again sometime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really happy that you converted into a like a single buyer instead of
Yeah, I'm
pack
liking it.
guy.
I'm
Guys.
itching to buy more cards right now, actually.
Okay, I see. Cool.
All right.
Okay then.
So
Yeah.
just make sure to save the live, right? So people
Yeah,
can
I'll try
can.
to save. It should be okay. I have
All
it all.
right.
Okay, cool.
All right. Good
See you
night.
guys.
Bye.
Until next time. Yeah, bye.